What's up, everybody? My name is Kevin Glass. I hope you're doing very well in life or wherever you are in the world today. This video is going to be very different than probably what you're used to seeing. There's going to be no cuts, no fast-paced editing, no AI slop voice. It's just going to be very old school, just me and you, way different than the social media content economy that we currently live in. So I never really saw myself making a video like this, but I'm really excited for it. This first bit here is going to be very random and jumbled thoughts. If you stick with me, I'm sure you'll see where I'm going with it. So just to introduce myself, I've had a lot of different experiences in life. Many of them have been good, many of them have been bad. I've made a lot of mistakes, had a lot of successes, created many things, published two novels. One had an entire fantasy world with a world map that I drew, had several different YouTube channels, a Twitch channel, Discord, merch, made a lot of music on Spotify and Apple Music, had a website, companies, as well as many in-person things like paintings on art canvases or walls. I've gotten a lot of licenses such as real estate, health insurance, life insurance, property and casualty insurance, auto insurance, Medicare, bartender's license, nuclear security. Had a lot of jobs, way too many. I'm not going to list them. I've also had a lot of people die. My uncle, my mom, my best friend, as well as many other friends. And that's kind of what this Minecraft world and these videos that I want to make on YouTube are going to kind of be about. I just kind of want to talk to you about some of my life experiences, kind of want to share a bit about what I've learned along the way, some advice that I have for the new generation or people who are, older like myself going through what we're going through. I just kind of want to talk about things that I'm planning, things that I've already accomplished. Might show you some pictures for references. Definitely going to be making some videos here soon about some of the trips that I'm going to be going on and have been on with my wife to Italy and some other countries, which I'll talk about here in a minute. Or it might just be like this, just super chill, playing Minecraft and just me chatting on this video like this. So I chose Minecraft because I just started a survivor or a survival forever world. It's a world where I just kind of want to have fun, very different from try-harding on hardcore like I've done for the many past several years. I got this game way back when it was in alpha, so the Nether and the diamonds hadn't even existed yet. I was 12 years old in middle school. There was only one type of wood, no ravines, no mine shafts. Most of what you know in the game today is not in the game back then. It didn't exist. And I kind of view life the same way. Many things that I've done, every single thing that I've listed previously, I had not accomplished back when I was in middle school or seen or known about or experienced, so I wouldn't really be able to speak or attest on them. And that's kind of how life changes along the way as well. So kind of corny, whatever. I do remember way back when I was in seventh grade, my friend Landon came over. We stayed up all night playing on my mom's Toshiba laptop when Minecraft had just had beta 1.4, the update that released wolves. We stayed up all night searching for them. And we played Step Brothers on repeat 3 times in a row, which to this day is something I've still never done again, is watched a movie 3 times back to back to back. But we did not know at the time, life is so much different back then than it is today. You don't really know how good that you had it until it's gone. My mom was still alive back then. She actually wasn't even sick yet. My friends hadn't died yet. I had no job, no responsibilities. I could just go to school, ace some tests, listen to some teachers for 8 hours, and then I'd go home and eat some snacks and chill with my homies on games. It was amazing. A lot of really core lifetime memories were made in those early years, staying up all night, playing split screen on a box television. Even as I say this out loud, it makes me kind of sound like a boomer, but I'm 27 years old. It's truly unbelievable how much the world and the planet have changed in just 15 short years. Also, it leads me to my next thing. Like, old people always say, "Oh, I blinked and I one day I was 30 and I blinked and I woke up and I'm 60." And when you hear that, it's like whatever, But when you actually sit and think about it, it's not something you really understand until you've experienced several years of adulthood and you're just having these years just blinking by all the slaving away, paying bills, chasing the American dream, business ownership, studying marketing and gaining skills to try and get ahead in your field or your career, just so you can gain any advantage to be able to retire early in life. And here in America, early is technically any time before 68, or maybe they changed it to 72. I don't know. I don't watch news or keep up with social media. But like, I just knew my whole life I didn't want to work all these jobs just to stay afloat. I read all these finance books. I watched all these finance gurus on YouTube to try and get to retirement early so that I could take control of my life again and not have to work 40 hours a week or 50 or 60 hours a week like a lot of these jobs that I've had, just losing so much of your life. And I did not realize until recently that the feeling that I had been running from has been the cause of many years of my agony in my early 20s. I only realized until recently I could find a way to balance both. I could be smart about my future. I could save what I can, but I could also experience life along the way because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. And, that is an expression that you've heard, I guarantee you, so many times throughout life, and people say it all the time. And when you hear it, you don't really think twice about it. It doesn't sound profound. You just kind of blow it off as a cliche. But there are a lot of people that are going to die tomorrow and the next day and the next day. And a lot of them don't know that today. Like, there have been a lot of times in my life already where I've come really close to death. One of them would be when I was 10 years old. We got T-boned by a drunk driver who ran a red light, and our car flipped over 3 times and landed on its roof, and I was dangling by my seatbelt. Like, all of the things at the start of this video and this video itself could have never existed if that car would have hit us a very different way, or if during flipping something had happened to me when I was just a child. And then several times along the way, obviously your life can just change in an instant. And I say that because I've had a lot of friends along the way, and I'm only 27, who have passed away prematurely, and their life changed in an instant as well, in a negative way, of course. My best friend died when he was 19 in a car accident. I had another friend a year or two ago who passed away. He just woke up and his head started hurting, and then he went into a coma and passed away. And I bring that up because all of those early years of studying in school and trying to get good grades and all of the things that lead up to those moments of preparing yourself for the future, you never might realize that you might not get that early retirement that you've been slaving for all these years. I lost so many hours, so much time of my early 20s grinding nonstop in the mindset. And, I could have been focusing on making experiences with my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time. Um, I just came to the realization, like, why am I focusing all of my effort, my mind, my soul, my body, my strength on trying to retire early and delay all my gratification when I might not even live to see the fruits of my labor, if that makes sense. So I have the most incredible soulmate of all time. Our relationship is truly unreal. She's been by my side since everything, since the very beginning. We're married now, of course, which is it's truly unbelievable. So the moment that I changed from the grinding mindset to enjoying life and making memories and experiencing it with my wife, everything has been very different for me. So since then, my wife and I have had some of the best memories of our lives. We've been going to a lot of live events. I just went to go see the WWE in real life instead of on a television, which was amazing. That was just 2 days ago. Went to go see Luke Combs in concert. Went to go see several other live events, which years ago I would have never done in my early 20s, truly. I would have been just so focused on why would I, spend the money on a concert ticket when I could invest that for, early retirement. But think about it. Since then, since the mindset change, I have gone on a cruise to the Bahamas with my wife. We went to Italy together for 9 nights, got to see a lot of really amazing stuff. Got to meet a couple over there actually that we really hit it off with, and now they're getting married here next month actually, and we're going across the ocean again to go see them in Wales for their wedding, which I again would never have experienced any of those things had I not changed my mindset into what it is now of creating new memories and living life to the fullest. It truly will change everything for you. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to make this video. I knew that if I didn't jump on it right now and make it, then it probably wouldn't get done. I have a lot of those things in life where I'm excited about them and then I just don't do them and they never end up coming to fruition. So I got this idea. I got excited about starting a new world on Minecraft, just kind of getting to game and hang out, and then also kind of wanted to document things that I'm going through in life and kind of just leave like a journal along the way. Any of these folks online who are watching this, if you want to share anything in the comments, I'd love to discuss things in the future with you, or make a whole future video about it or whatever. But just kind of wanted to hang out, meet some new peeps. Speaking of online peeps, back when I was in my early 20s, I was a full-time streamer, and I met this guy named Jordy from England. And when I'm going to meet this couple in Wales with my wife, we're also going to England and getting to meet him, which is such a wild story to think about, that 7 years after meeting someone on a Twitch stream, that I would be flying across the world and getting to meet you in real life is kind of dope. So I'll be making a video of that in the future as well for you all to see. But I just want to, really iron out the point that meeting one person can change your all's life. I know it certainly did when I met my wife. That one person could be your friend, could be your lover, a teacher, a rival, a mentor, could be all of the above. But whenever you meet them, you'll know them. You'll know that they understand your path and that they're willing to share theirs with you. So stay strong, everybody. And my future videos are probably going to be pretty random, just kind of whatever I'm feeling like discussing, or if I see something in the comments and I want to talk about something. This Minecraft world is going to be a journey along the way. The pit stops from my busy schedule of work-life balance. It's going to be the little moments of life that I want to share with you, the new trips with my wife or family, the new music that I'm dropping, the new books that I'm publishing, new things that I'm doing. And when it's all said and done and my life is over, whenever that may be, whoever I made an impact on can go back and watch those videos and get to chill with me. So I wish you all well.